What if the very system people depend on for their health was never truly designed to create wellness, but rather to manage disease? This is one of the most powerful distinctions we must understand when seeking real healing. Because managing symptoms is not the same as restoring health. And for millions of people, this realization may become life changing. Modern medicine has done extraordinary things. Emergency medicine saves lives. Surgery can be essential. Acute care is necessary. But when it comes to chronic illness, fatigue, gut dysfunction, hormonal imbalance, autoimmune issues, metabolic disease, chronic inflammation, and lifestyle driven conditions, many people may find themselves trapped in an exhausting cycle as symptoms reappear. A medication is prescribed, side effects develop, new symptoms emerge, another medication is added, and eventually many are left asking themselves, why do I still not feel truly well? The answer is often because symptom suppression is not always root cause healing. Acid reflux may be reduced without addressing digestive dysfunction. Blood sugar may be lowered without reversing insulin resistance. Anxiety may be medicated without calming the nervous system. Inflammation may be suppressed without removing the triggers. High blood pressure may be managed without deeply addressing vessel inflammation or metabolic health. Now, don't get me wrong, this conversation is not about rejecting medicine. Medicine can absolutely be life saving and necessary. But true wellness often requires us to understand the limitations of simply chasing the symptoms without exploring deeper dysfunction. You get my point? Your body is not a random collection of disconnected symptoms. It is an interconnected ecosystem. Hormones influence metabolism. Gut influences immunity. Sleep regulates blood sugars. Nervous system impacts digestion. Chronic inflammation affects mood, energy, and aging. Everything is connected. And when deeper imbalances are ignored, symptoms often continue to surface in different forms. This is why so many people spend years collecting diagnoses yet still do not feel vibrant, energized, or whole. True wellness often requires a shift from reactive medicine to proactive healing. Instead of only asking how to suppress symptoms, we begin asking deeper questions. Why is this happening? What symptom systems are out of balance? What environment is contributing to dysfunction? What barriers are preventing healing? This is where functional wellness becomes transformative. Nutrition, gut health, blood sugar regulation, sleep quality, stress management, hormone balance, detoxification, movement, nervous system support, emotional resilience. These are not trendy concepts. These are biological foundations because pills alone can't replace biological harmony. For adults over 30, especially women navigating hormonal changes, chronic stress, nutrition depletion, inflammatory overload. This becomes even more critical over time. Poor nutrition, toxins, unresolved stressors, gut dysfunction, and metabolic instability can accumulate, creating deeper imbalance. Unless we address these root factors, medications may sometimes become temporary band-aid rather than lasting solution. If someone is chronically inflamed because of processed foods, poor sleep, unresolved trauma, blood sugar crashes, and gut dysfunction, we must ask, is symptom suppression alone enough to restore vitality? Or does the terrain itself require healing? This is where holistic and functional wellness approaches become so powerful. They don't simply aim to reduce symptoms, they aim to optimize the internal environment so the body can function and heal as it is designed to. This often includes reducing inflammatory foods, supporting digestion, balancing hormones, improving mitochondrial function, calming the nervous system, restoring circadian rhythm, increasing nutrient density, and creating emotional safety within the body. This path may not always offer the fastest quick fix, but it often offers one of the most sustainable routes towards genuine healing. Because true wellness is not merely survival, it is vitality. It is waking up with energy, clear thinking, stable mood, strong digestion, restorative sleep, hormonal resilience, emotional peace. It's not simply feeling less sick, it's feeling truly alive. Many people have been conditioned to believe health always comes from outside themselves. Another medication, another protocol, another expert, another prescription. But often healing begins when we remember that the body has an extraordinary capacity to repair when given the right conditions. Cells regenerate, hormones recalibrate, gut repairs, inflammation reduces, metabolism improves, but this requires reducing the interference and supporting body's own intelligence. This doesn't mean medications are never needed. There are absolute times when meds are appropriate, necessary, and life saving. But ideally, they should be part of a broader healing strategy, not the sole definition of wellness. Because wellness is not simply the absence of symptoms, wellness is resilience, strength, clarity, balance, longevity. And reclaiming true health often means moving beyond symptom suppression into deeper restoration. So, if you have been stuck in cycles of managing symptoms without truly reclaiming your vitality, if you have sensed there might be more to healing than simply adding more prescriptions, you may be right. Your body was designed for more than maintenance. It was designed for vitality. And while meds have their place, the deepest healing often occurs when we address the biological, emotional, and lifestyle terrain beneath the symptoms. You deserve more than temporary relief. You deserve true wellness. If this message resonates with you, subscribe, share, and continue exploring what real healing can look like when we stop simply managing disease and begin restoring health from inside out. We have more resources in the discussion below. See you in the next one.